Hello everybody, Rick Corbett here. Welcome to our new year 2010. And in our unending quest for passion breeding success, today we're going to talk about a topic that's near and dear to me and should be very near and dear to you. It's called integrity, and in this case, personal integrity, meaning there needs to be integrity with your family and the people you deal with that you love and you care about. There needs to be integrity when it comes to how you think about money. And then most importantly, there also needs to be integrity when it comes to business. Now, what does integrity mean? Well, if we look in the dictionary, it means a steadfast adherence to a specific set of rules, regulations. And the bottom line is what that means is you don't cut corners, you don't lie, you don't do what you're not supposed to do. But here's the problem. Integrity, for many people, they think it's like being pregnant. Or I should say, they think it's something that you can choose to use integrity when you want. But it's not like that, folks. It's more, like I should have said, like being pregnant. You either are or you're not pregnant. Integrity, you either choose to use it or you choose not to. You don't have a little integrity. It's, again, you either do or you don't. And in our particular case here, this is one of the biggest characteristics that you can develop and work on that will ensure success for you in long-term in business. Now, here's the thing, folks. You know, we all sometimes make promises, okay? Well, the fact is that, in business, if you want to have integrity, that's the biggest thing that people look for when it comes to characteristics. They want to know that the person they're dealing with is a person of character and integrity, that you do what you say you're going to do. So if you make a commitment, fulfill it. If you make a promise, deliver on it. If you go and you tell somebody you're going to do something, do it, whatever it takes. But here's what happens, folks. Many times people go and they make promises or they make a statement or they tell somebody they're going to do something, and then something happens and they don't deliver. Well, the first thing some people do, and I not say a lot, but some people do, is they go and they start pointing fingers at other people. Oh, it's their fault, it's their fault. I didn't do it, it wasn't me. Or if they promise you that they're going to do something, well, I did it, and you and I both know, or they might say that they did it, but you know it's a lie. The fact of the matter is, folks, personal integrity is the one characteristic that will have the absolute most impact on your bottom line and long-term success. Why? Because when people say that man or that woman is a person of integrity, they're a person of their word, guess what? You know what? That carries it more. That carries your essence, what you stand for, what you believe in, more than anything else you can do in business. And I got to tell you, folks, that's where it comes from. That's what's the power in this. So when somebody says, hey, all I know is that every time they said they were going to do something, they did it. Every promise they made to me, they delivered. And if they didn't, they stepped up, they told me they made a mistake, they took personal responsibility, okay, and promised me it wouldn't happen again. Folks, that's integrity. See, integrity, you still make mistakes. We're human beings. We're not perfect. So there will be a time when maybe you can't deliver or extenuating circumstances keep you from delivering on what you say you're going to do. But folks, at that point, you got to step up, take responsibility as a leader and say, hey, I screwed up. Don't point to other people and say it's everybody else's fault but mine. And I'm going to give you a quick story. I'd been doing business with a person for over 6 years. And I thought this person, and again, because integrity is not a one-time thing, it's a lifetime thing. It's a commitment to personal integrity. And over the years, this person had always done what they say they're going to do. Yet they made a critical judgment and error. They made a critical mistake. And when it happened, they pointed fingers at everybody else. They got backed into a corner, and they didn't know what to do. And so what they do is started pointing. It's their fault. It's their fault. I didn't do anything. I'm perfect. And then they went out, and then when people would call me and ask me about it, I said, no, that's not really the way it is. Here's what actually happened. And guess what? People then would say, well, that person's credibility was shot. All those years of the time and effort that they put in to build up their credibility and integrity with people was shot in a minute's notice. And at this point today, most people won't even talk to that person, or if they do, they absolutely have no belief in what that person says. So I got to tell you, folks, integrity is the cornerstone of your business. It is the one characteristic that you can employ, you can develop, and you can work on that I got to tell you, folks, if you always keep that, I have to have personal integrity, and you believe it and you live by that motto, I promise you, folks, it will pay bigger dividends than virtually any other characteristic you have. So with that, folks, remember, personal integrity is above everything else. You must be the person you are, this person you say you are. You must deliver on your promises and do what you say you're going to do. But you know, if you do that, folks, people will come from miles and miles around. They'll come from around the world to follow you because they know you're a man or woman of integrity. So thanks, folks. We'll talk to you tomorrow on the next series. And make sure you come back again to rickcorbettjr.com. Have a great day.